Hi again, it's Joe Segal, and welcome back to Cup of Joe. Hope you're having a great morning, a great life. Here's to you having a healthy, happy life and getting through whatever you're going through. So, um, I'm doing these Cup of Joe videos to just share whatever is in my heart and mind about what I'm going through, what I'm seeing in the world, what I'm trying to bring to the world. And this is one of the creations that I made. I love creating art, and it's what makes me feel better, more happy, and healed is creating things to share with people, to express a more loving, kind vibe and energy in the world. So here's one of the things I created. It says, bring love with you everywhere. Because, what I find is that life kind of brings us the energy we bring to it. And when we're feeling good, we meet good people. We meet people who resonate with that energy that we're sharing in the world. And so we start by just being compassionate to ourselves, caring about ourselves, and giving ourselves some respect and grace to allow ourselves to know that we're doing the best we can. We do the best we can with what we know, and when we know more, we do better. So the idea is to just focus on being kind and loving and understanding to yourself, being the kind of person that you always want to have in your life, being the kind of person you wish was there when you were hurting to comfort you, whether it's a little boy or girl or whatever point in your life you were hurt, and being that kind, caring, gentle, understanding, supportive person for yourself. And then doing what you love, your work, your creativity, your service to others, your family, whatever it is brings you joy that you love, making sure that you're not just living your to-do list, but you're living your life. And then bring that love with you wherever you go. So I made this shirt. You can actually pick it up at my Etsy store with a whole bunch of other designs that I've done for shirts and posters and journals and coffee mugs and cool stuff like that. And it comes in different colors and sizes, just like all of us. So it's been a really difficult week out here living in the desert. It's been over 100, 110 degrees every day. And it's that way in a lot of places back in LA where I just moved from. It was 114 degrees. Holy moly, 114 degrees. That is insane. That's like, it was, I can only remember it being that hot out in like Palm Springs on the hottest day ever of the year, or Las Vegas, or Death Valley. But now it's in Los Angeles on the coast, 114 degrees. That is, thank you Exxon, thank you Mobil, thank you Shell. I just read an article yesterday that they've known for decades about the greenhouse effect superheating the earth because of all the pollution they put up in the sky with their fossil fuels. And not only do they know it, but they discussed in writing how to deceive Americans, how to fund think tanks to put out articles to call into question the damage their product is doing. So nothing is done about it, and they can keep raking in the hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, at this point maybe trillions of dollars of fossil fuel income for the big shareholders, while we all pay for it with our higher air conditioning bills, hundreds of dollars a month. Some people can't afford it. They have to go to cooling centers in town if they can find them. People who are homeless, God forbid, one ever finds himself in that situation, living in their cars or RVs or living out in tents. It's a very dangerous situation. This is what big corporations call externalities. That's corporate speak for what they don't want to pay for, but they want us to pay for it. So personally, I think the FTC should step in and make these oil companies pay for the damage they're causing all of us for our health. I know I grew up with tremendous amounts of smog in LA in the 70s before the catalytic converters went into cars and the skies were all brown. I grew up with childhood asthma and I still have breathing problems. And a lot of people do. And this heat is very bad for our children's health in schools. They can't study. And it causes deaths every year from heat exhaustion. And it impacts poor people and people in poor communities and communities of color more than the rich communities that have all these tree-lined streets. So we really need Lena Khan and the FTC to step up. I know I'm probably radical, but I think radical means to get to the root of something. So get to the root of the problem and create a solution. And I think the way forward is that our government needs to use eminent domain, step in, take over some of these oil companies and their refineries for the people because they're doing so much tremendous harm to the people, and take them over for the people and then use the proceeds to rapidly convert to renewable energies and to pay reparations to all the people in the form of subsidies for air conditioning bills and heating and cooling, and damages for floods and fires. And so there should be a climate reparations fund that goes out to all the people every month from these oil companies. And they can receive enough money to keep their businesses afloat, but they have to pay reparations. They've made enough money already, and so we have to keep oil flowing because that's just the way things are in life right now. We need oil to run our industries and keep the lights on for right now. But it should be done as a non-profit government organization with the proceeds going to pay for the harm being done to the planet and the people, and not to fat cat investors. And most of the shares owned in the stock market, 95% are owned by the top 10% wealthiest investors. So those people, those greedy people, I mean, there's enough for everyone's needs, but not everyone's greeds. Those greedy 10% at the top who are harming everybody else so they can get their seventh house and their $300 million yacht or whatever it is they want, the heck with them. They have enough already. It's time for all of us to have a good life, to be able to breathe the air, not die of heat exhaustion or go broke every month paying the air conditioning bills. Okay, so that's my rant on that. And I hope you're staying cool. So, we found these ice rings on Amazon. These ice cooling rings it's a liquid gel. You pop it in the freezer, and it becomes ice in a few minutes. Then you put it on your neck, and it cools down the core body temperature rapidly, and it's really great on hot days. It's very inexpensive, so I recommend them. Get like 2 or 3 of them, so as soon as you defrost one with your body temperature, you swap it out in the freezer for another one. And so I I'm just here working on creating videos, doing book readings for the new book that my brother and I wrote, Success Formula, about how to reinvent your life, how to redefine success, because so much of success has been defined as how much money you have and how many followers you have, and how many likes you get, and what people think about you. And really, we get to define success for ourselves and how happy we are with our lives. And that's all about us being able to choose and to wake up and be conscious and aware. And so, how do you define success? I mean, being able to pay the bills and have enough food to eat and having loving people in our lives, having meaningful work to do, that's how I define success. Having a purpose. I love creating things like this shirt. And so that's how I find enjoyment in life. And I love connecting with people in town. People when I go out shopping, I love meeting new people. I love connecting with people. Just joined the community center here, where they have billiards or pool, have a ping pong table, they have parties and dinners and all kinds of events, and looking forward to that. So it's really important to have community for our health. And so anyway, hopefully we could connect, and I can hear from you in the comment section about what's going on in your life and how you define success and how you are advocating for a better world and making your life better, connecting with people. So this is a Cup of Joe, and it's been another week of work and running around town, running errands, trying to get my online business going and operational, and creating more artwork and more books, and releasing an Audible book soon. That's a lot of fun. And working to stay positive and loving and being kind to myself and to others, while there's so much anger out there and terrible things going on with wars. You have wars in Darfur. It's a terrible, horrible situation there, and Gaza and Ukraine, and it just doesn't seem like there's much of anything we can do about it except kind of cry together and express our outrage and anger. But we do the best we can with what we have and who we are, right? And we stick together and we be kind to each other. And keep drinking tea or coffee, finding what soothes you. Yum. And remember the good people in your life that are here now, and with you, and let them know that you care about them. Try to let the little things go, I think. But be honest, and I try and use I statements, like instead of saying, you're upsetting me by doing X, Y, and Z, you say, I'm feeling upset when X, Y, and Z happens. I find that to be more helpful. And I'm enjoying watching funny things on TV. It's good for the soul to laugh, isn't it? I'm watching a new show. It's new to me. It's not new. Called Mr. Iglesias with, what's his name? Fluffy Iglesias. Hilarious guy. He does great impressions. It's about a school teacher who makes a difference, kind of like a remake of the old Sweat Hog show. If you're anywhere near my age, you remember Welcome Back Kotter and the Sweat Hogs. It's very well done, very well done. There's 3 seasons on Netflix. Highly recommend it. And what are you watching to laugh? What are you watching to fill your life with enjoyment? I love nature shows. I love finding good news. You have to search for it like a scavenger hunt. But if you go on YouTube and you type in good news, you will find some great videos about good things going on in the world. So I hope that you're having a good life, whatever your age is, that you're finding good people around you and letting them know how much you care, and that you're getting plenty of rest and staying cool, drinking lots of fluids, doing your art just for yourself. Doesn't matter if you make money from it, what people think about it, right? And just remember to move around, get a lot of movement, walk around. It's good for you. They say walking is as good to release and reduce depression symptoms as anti-anxiety, depression drugs. It's kind of hard to walk around when it's 110 degrees, but we make do and do the best we can. So be kind to yourself and others. Take care of yourself and others if you can. I love you. I'm Joe Segal. And this has been another Cup of Joe, Unfiltered. Take care.